It's the name of the game. Results. Now, what if your results are not that good right now? What if you're going through some tough times and aren't quite sure what to do next? You know why I do seminars and lectures and write books and audio programs? So I can attend them all myself, read it again myself, listen again myself. I don't do it just to hear myself talk, and I don't do it for the money. I do it because the teacher always receives the greatest lessons he seeks to teach others. What's the best way out of a blue mood? Talk somebody else through theirs. What's the best way out of a mental energy slump? Talk somebody else through theirs. What's the best way to start solving your own problems? Talk to somebody else about theirs. Why? Because when you start talking someone else through their blue mood or their mental slump or their problem, you'll hear yourself say amazing things. You'll hear all the knowledge that you've gathered come out to help this other person, and it will ultimately help you by hearing it again. It just works that way. It's often easier to tap our resources for somebody else than it is to tap them for ourselves. Sometimes defeat is the best beginning. Why? Well, for one, if you're at the very bottom, there's only one way to go: up. But more importantly, if you're flat on your back mentally and financially, you'll usually become sufficiently disgusted to reach way down deep inside yourself and pull out miracles. Pull out talents and pull out abilities and pull out desires and determination. When you're flat broke or flat miserable, you'll eventually become so disgusted that you'll pull out the basic essentials required to make everything better. And it's in the face of adversity that things begin to change, that you begin to change. With enough disgust, desire, and determination to change your life, you'll start saying, "I've had it. Enough of this. No more. Never again." Here's where the miracle begins. I've had it. Enough. No more. Never again. These words and these thoughts really rattle the power of time and fate and circumstances. And these three things, time and fate and circumstances, all get together and say, okay. We can see that we have no power here. We're facing some major resolve. This guy's not going to give up. He's had it. He's done with all this nonsense. We better step aside and let this guy get by. Resolve. Inspiration through disgust. But a lot of people don't change themselves. They wait for change. Circumstances to change, the government to change, life to change. What'll that do? Not much. These poor unfortunate folks accept their defeats and wallow in their self-pity. Why? Because they refuse to take control of the situation. They refuse to take control of their life, their career, their health, their relationships, their finances. They refuse to take control and take responsibility and get sufficiently disgusted to change it. But if you are disgusted, if you are making changes, if this program finds you in the middle of your own personal slump, then I have some words to offer you. Your present failure is a temporary condition. It is only a temporary condition. You will rebound from failure just as surely as you gravitated into failure. Somebody once suggested to me in a bout of failure that I should tell myself that this too shall pass. I firmly believe that you're only given as much as you can handle, as much negativity, as much failure, as much disappointment. This too shall pass if you grasp for a new beginning, if you pull yourself up and move back into the world with a plan. So as foolish as it might sound, be thankful for your current limitations or failures, for they are building blocks from which to create greatness. You can go where you want to go. You can do what you want to do. You can become what you want to become. You can do it all, starting now, starting right where you are. A father talks about his daughter. She's gone through some pretty tough times. And as he tells it, she's a pretty tough person. He has a unique way of describing his daughter's situation, though. While most parents would be frantic, Even of their kids who are grown and gone, this man just smiles and says that his daughter is like a frog in a jar of cream. She keeps kicking and kicking and kicking, and pretty soon the milk will turn into a lump of butter, and you'll be able to jump out. That's an interesting way to look at it, an interesting illustration of tenacity, but that's how it works. You've got to keep trying and trying and trying. You've got to have enough resolve to do it until. So be grateful for adversity. But for your future, make it work for you, not against you. Make your failures give birth to great opportunity, not prolonged agony. Make your disgust lead to inspiration, not depression. The world will willingly sit by and let you wallow in your sorrows until you die broke and alone. And here's what else the world will do. The world will step aside and let you by. Once you decide that your present situation is only temporary. Once you decide to get back on your feet and make your mark. The world doesn't care which choice you make, to stop here or to go on. The world doesn't really care. So you have to care. In your own enlightened self-interest, give a run at adventure. Keep your eyes firmly on the achievement, on your ambition, and not merely existence and self-pity. Make a commitment to excellence. And remember, it is your challenge, your own personal challenge, to use all your gifts and skills and talents and knowledge to succeed. You are more than your ambition. These are undoubtedly some of the most valuable words in this program on the power of ambition. You are more than your ambition. You can't serve your ambition. No, your ambition must serve you. If you serve your ambition, you become less than your ambition. If you don't allow your ambition to serve you, your ambition won't have any resources to pull from, to grow, to maintain. It won't have a reservoir of strength and discipline and ingenuity and creativity. activity. If you serve your ambition, it will be weakened. There will be nothing to revive it, replenish it. So how do you make sure that your ambition is serving you? Let's review the methods for building your ambition. The principles for building your ambition, the building blocks, the fundamental philosophies that we must continue to work on so our ambition will continue to serve us, work for us. Let's go through these one more time, because these building blocks help develop the foundation of good, strong ambition. Here they are. Principle number 1, positive self-direction. Positive self-direction says, I know who I am. I know where I want to go. I am working on my plan to get there. In positive self-direction, you accumulate knowledge and experiences and feelings and philosophies. You gather all that you can to help you decide where you want to go, how you want to get there.
Nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy, and silently, it can build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer, no exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but it lets me really real anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but it lets me really real anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up, oh God, no luck, everything feels like it's sticky stuck, I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck, can't stop, unplugged, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough, gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me, I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning, but a life is filled with memories, not a life with a bed in front of me, I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but it lets me really real anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough, I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but it lets me really real anxiety can foggy all this stuff.
Get there. How to keep on track. Positive self-direction. That's number 1. The second principle in building your ambition is self-reliance. Taking responsibility for your own life. Taking full responsibility for whatever happens to you. Taking the credit or the blame for the result of yesterday's activities. Changing what's in your power to change. Being responsible. Working with others, yes, but doing all you can to bring the most value to the table, to the marketplace. being self-reliant, responsible. Principle number 3 is self-discipline, consistent self-discipline. This is one of the most powerful and the one that will undoubtedly prevent you from living with the pain of regret. An ounce of discipline weighs far less than a ton of regret. The pain of regret, a little every day, a little discipline every day, will make all the difference in the world. It makes all the difference in your health. It makes all the difference in your wealth. It makes all the difference today. And this discipline, consistent self-discipline, practiced at the daily level, will make all the difference in your tomorrows. Here's number 4. The 4th principle for building your ambition is self-enterprise. To keep your eyes open and your mind active, to recognize an opportunity and to grasp it. To consistently create opportunity. To be disciplined enough and prepared enough to take advantage of the opportunities around you. An enterprising attitude says, find out before action is taken, do your homework, do the research, be prepared, be resourceful, do all you can in preparation of what will inevitably come to you. What you're preparing to come to you, self-enterprise.
Thank you.